communication apprehension.
Communication apprehension, commonly known as stage fright, often described as butterflies in the stomach. You know what we're talking about.
You get a letter in the mail. You're happy. Everyone likes mail. Why? It's from the local PTA, and they want you to give a speech on the merits of building a children's recreation center for your town. And why not? You've always been vocal on the matter of telling friends how badly the neighborhood kids need a place to play. This is your chance to make a difference. This is your chance to shine. But then, it hits you. That slight tickle of fear at the base of your spine. That cold trickle of sweat that rolls down your cheek. That energetic tap dancer who suddenly appears in your stomach to dance the first 2 acts of Showboat. It's communication apprehension. Other symptoms begin to creep up. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You begin to come up with excuses for why you can't possibly deliver that speech.
Maybe I should clean the garage next week. That place is so cluttered, I probably won't have time for anything else. Like a terrifying public speaking engagement.
Well, don't let communication apprehension stop you from speaking. It may seem like you're all alone or that this fear is ridiculous, but the truth is, communication apprehension is the most common fear in the world, even more common than the fear of death.
But the most important thing you need to remember is that communication apprehension is a fear that you can easily get a handle on.
A lot of people believe that CA is a learned response, that people's fear of public speaking is grounded in a bad public speaking experience. By that token, if people begin to have positive public speaking experiences, their fear should decrease.
I know what you're thinking. How does this help you in the short run? What can you do if you feel like you're about to implode right before a speech? Well, there are certain alternative methods.
We've all heard about the trick where you imagine your audience naked. This might work, but if you have an overactive imagination, you might mess up and imagine yourself naked.
The best way to combat the fear of public speaking is to learn how to relax yourself. Here's 4 easy steps that'll help you do just that.
Okay, you're nervous. What do you do? What do you do? Well, step number 1 is to admit to yourself that you're nervous. Acknowledge your fears, but also realize that you can overcome them. Just remind yourself that you have something valuable to say and that the audience isn't likely to be hostile toward you.
Step 2, think about what you're going to say and what effect you'll have on your audience. The more you think about your subject and your relationship with the audience, the less you'll think about your fear.
Step 3, act confident. Sure, you're nervous, but the audience doesn't have to know that. If you project confidence, the audience will react positively, and this will increase your confidence even more.
And finally, step 4, start strong and end strong. A strong introduction will propel you through the rest of your speech and wipe out any fear you begin with. Ending strong will also counteract a shaky beginning due to nervousness.
It might help you out to keep in mind that speaker apprehension isn't a sickness that needs to be cured. You're not going to erase the fear from your life. Chances are you'll always be a little bit afraid before you get up in front of a large crowd. We all are. The key is to learn to deal with your fear and control it, so that it doesn't control you. So the absolute best thing you can do is take a deep breath, recognize your fear for what it is, and write the best possible speech you can. Because preparation is the key to overcoming your public speaking woes. And, conveniently enough, preparation is what we're talking about.